Yeah, now you can. Thank you for letting me know. I was hoping things to be working as intended. But in the end, of course, not surprised that things haven't worked beforehand. So, with that, guys, welcome to the VMS Pro Series. Season opener here in Imola. Thank you for making me aware about the issue with the microphone.
Yeah, about TeamSpeak, it's not working, right?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure if it is working for you. For me, it works.
For me, it stopped.
Yeah. You want to stay here, or?
That's fine.
Where track temp, where performance. I don't know. I have received the password as per the regulations, so I think I should be fine. Maybe I need to ask. Or I should quickly register for the series. Can someone send me the link just in case? I don't want to be missing out on something. Bear with me real quick. Okay. So I've asked the question to the admins. Eduardo, hello.
Do you remember if we had to box in quali or just park inside the pit?
I believe we had to go to the pit box. Noise lap time.
Is it?
I assume. I mean, I've only done 2 laps, but... Cold 40, thank you so much for your tier 1 sub for 2 months. Much appreciated, buddy. How did the last one go? Which last one? The multi-class master race on Thursday. That we came second in. Oh, went pretty good. Would certainly take a second place today. Last weekend, this is the first race in the series. So, last weekend, no VMS Pro race. Yeah, that was Thursday. There we got second. And last week, when James's internet died, we got second too. tires are unlimited completely. Cooked. Rack limit. And last but not least, traffic. Oh boy. Yeah, so this is my potential.
On why is everybody on a full tank?
I'm not on a full tank.
Well, then everybody's on like full virtual energy.
Yep. Hey Tino, how you doing? Ah, sorry, guys. My bad. Even no audio. Oh yeah, MD, I expected exactly that accusation to come. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate the leeway. Well. Hey, Harold. Ah, strict track limits are a pain, for sure. How do we tell me? Yeah. I thought I might be kind of fine with my car. But as it turns out, we're in a bit of trouble. I'm using Race Lab app. Race is 60 minutes. to do a better job on warming up tires in the for the actual qualifying for sure. On a pitch perfect attempt, I can just match you.
Well, that's all right considering the amount of laps from each of us of practice.
We simply consider the book OP. That's too easy to say that.
Nah.
Thanks, Jesper. All right, everyone. We are coming to qualifying. And just as last year, the first 11 minutes are for the GT3s. Second 11 minutes are for us Hypernoobas. And we're gonna have a watch with Luke Whitehead in a Ferrari around these guys. And then we see how this goes. Yes, I will jump out of the rig for a coffee in a moment. Thank you, Fabio. Yeah, to be honest, let's see, like, I mean, after our midday session, I made the car slower. And I have significant issues heating up the tires without killing them.
I mean, that's how it is with these temperatures and with the current weather system. That's very broken, but they will fix it.
I know why. We'll get the audio, guys, in a moment. Audio. Existing LMDh. There we go. Yeah. Now you got audio there too. Boop, boop. Thanks for making me aware. You guys want to have the onboard like this, or you want to have the rig view as usual? Kieran Brandegast has been the champion last year. Every one of those GT3s are weaving like mad, guys.
Yeah, if they don't do it this time, then they will arrange for the round 2. Unless tire update resolves the issue.
Alright guys, I grabbed my coffee. I'm gonna be ready. So I'm sure what to do. Give myself more options. Or a better car performance. I'm somehow having a feeling that more options is the way to go. Sorry, I need to change something. Well. Now you can see leaders is Schindler and Whitehead. And Donosky. Whitehead has taken the lead. Oh, just watching. Because we're not allowed to drive yet. That's GT3 qualifying done. And I have to be honest with you, like, I am pretty nervous, to be fair. Mm. Yes, but I would love to say I'm just trying to do that. I mean, I'm trying to do that. Yeah. But my head's keeping racing the heart. So it needs to be lap 3 or lap 4 in the race, and then we're actually maybe can cool down. Right, 1 more minute till we get the green for the fast lane. So 40 more seconds until Mercedes would have not been illegal. Yeah, unsafe release, I see.
From whom? I wasn't in the fast lane.
Not yet,
so-
no. I had to brake though.
you didn't have to brake. You wanted to brake.
Yeah, of course. This is how stuff's done, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. All jokes, you know.
maybe.
But,
Well, good luck, enjoy.
likewise. Yeah, already drama, indeed. That's what we're here for, right? Drama. So I'm having a way different approach than everyone else here, so don't be surprised with us sitting in 10th after the first time lap, if it's valid. That is the biggest if, of course. Is that intended? Alright, here we go. MK14, thank you so much for your follow on the Twitch channel. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Here we go, first time lap. Yeah, tire's not ready. Not in the slightest. Of course. Bad. Simply slow. No, I'm not in the... I don't even want to say mood, I'm not in the rhythm really. Also a good chicken can't help with that. Coming towards a 30 flat. And we're coming to a track limit. Thankfully not. So at least that 30.1 is in. Which puts me not even into the top 5. Reason, hello there. Thank you for the follow. P7. Ah. Ryan Lee, thanks for the follow. Was already shit turn 1. Okay, anyway, we got 3 more attempts to go. Come on. Looks good. Come on. P5 at the very least. To keep the temperature and build a gap at the same time and have them clean run. Yeah, honestly though, with the way I've slowed down the setup, I think it's going to be a hard one to outpace it again. But let's see. Everything we have available. May it be a good one. The gap to Migoli is frightening though. Tires are done. A little bit more hope now. Come on. Track limit. Gigante. Look at the lap. .260. I could have started fourth, but I choked.
My Delta miraculously went quite green at some point in second lap.
Oh, fuck. Baldwin just got me.
Ah, he was still on the lap.
Yeah, apparently. Ah, this annoys me. Like, I got a stupid off track. The car bounced a bit too wide in Akram and Rally just behind the threshold, and then rip.
Yeah, that corner in quali when you're pushing, yeah, it's hitting the ground, hitting the packers.
If I just finish my lap with my 2.5 tenth delta, I'm sitting 4th, but oh well, P7, right in the middle of aggressive people.
Look at that forecast.
I assume two segments haven't been sent, right? Actually 3.
Yeah, or they interpret the weather forecast in their own way and just say that it's gonna be max 41%. Or maybe that's how it is, that it actually, when it calculates no rain, it goes no rain. But still get quite wet, right?
We have to pit for wets at some point. The hard part is guessing the race duration.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. Thank you guys. Appreciate the good luck wishes. Remember, bet.
Yeah.
Here we go, guys. Green, green, green. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Sven Gielhult is doing all way long. Sorry, David. And with that, the race is done. Mostly. It might have been my fault, I don't know. To me, he overshoots the corners, out of balance, comes back at it. But you never know how race control people are looking at it. So, as a matter of fact though, instead of sitting 5th, arguably you could have said I should have maybe just backed out and fit behind and stuff, but Yeah, now it is what it is. The car is broken. About to say, at least we don't have a track limit yet. Here we go. I've done super bad car positioning. I entered a tad too fast. Gave me a worse exit. No. Draft is not strong enough, I think. Shit. Because arguably I think Toyota is a bit slower than Ferrari over a lap. What the fuck was that? Ruben was lag bubbling. And that's shit in a way because even if I get a monster exit out of this turn now, David now has a draft. Like, honestly, you can't script it. I mean, it's not the end of the world, right? David is quick and so is Baldwin ahead, but it's not like I'm sitting in a position that I want to sit in. Nice. Either Rivatta 1 or Rivatta 2, I just bottle it. Never mind. Obviously, on me you'll see a growing frustration, which will lead to some mistakes. Setup is much better though than what it was in the middle of the week. Despite again, I think I've made it a tad slower with a couple of clicks that I did. Nothing too severe, nothing too crazy, but yeah, I know about traffic and stuff, but traffic can hit us the other way around as well, you know. Doing the same mistake. Rivatta was still kinda safe, but the exit onto the main straight was rigged. Here come the first traffic shenanigans. Nearly did the Bottas versus George. Oh man, I had a good overrun. And now I will be F'd. Ooh. Yeah. This is worst case now, for the moment. Because it not only means I'm gonna lose this cycle, I'm also going to lose this cycle. Yeah, and then it's nothing I can do for the moment. Yeah, just as usual. And it's fine. So, we've bottled qualifying ourselves. Everything that happened afterwards is just a chain of bad luck reactions. And also that's fine. Because you're gonna have to have these races every now and then. It's just a tragedy. Like, we could easily sit in the fight for top 3 from a pace POV. But I mean, now there's nothing you can do. I mean, now we can push for closing the gap a bit. What has happened to James? Has there been damage or anything to him? Because he's now significantly losing pace, I think. Such as me losing my rhythm. Has someone seen something? Bugatten 42, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. 43 to go. Something else is against the Ferrari at this stage, and it's, I want to say, it's obviously part of the balance of performance, but I think that the Ferrari is eating its tires a little harder than the Toyotas in general. It's half a second. Like, I mean, of course I am on the limit. But I also have to admit that I can't do the pace of Huben. Which means on one hand that he's done a good job with the setup, and on the other hand I've choked hard on the setup as well. Because that's a must beat for me, based on recent results, but nothing is as irrelevant as your last results. Right. Yeah, you guys can do the math. But I should have significantly worse. Andre Lichka, thank you so much. What's up? Appreciate it. Now Baldwin found a bit more pace again though. Oh, that's hurting David now. Oh, and that's hurting me. Let's see how much. Another half point. So I'm right in the... threshold of what is allowed for the race distance at the minute. be closer, just 3 more tenths and easily my position. Yeah, and then this happens again. I mean, traffic gives and takes. Fuck me. Here comes the rain then. Such an unbearable situation, really. Oh, this is gonna get great. Same shit, different corner. Should be light rain if any. Well, LMDh just got a bad pop. Yeah. I rather think I have a track-specific issue, to be fair. Name me any Imola race where I have been really, really good. Not sure whether it is the lines, whether it is the big inconsistency. Like right now. I'm doing way too many rookie mistakes, losing the car left, right and center. I think I'm losing 2/10 every time over this chicken, even with track limits. I'm simply not doing good enough of a job yet. Another one. You know what's certain about this result? It's a bad track for the Toyota. It's seemingly an alright track for the Ferrari. I mean, Rigoletto is still running in second, so that needs to be the benchmark. Also just means I have to put work on the setup. Like a lot. Or on the driving. Maybe I have to admit that the driving part hasn't been top notch today either. The front end damage is, I would say, 100% irrelevant. Especially since I can't repair anything, right? When is the right moment to pit? Even this turned out to be a loss in traffic. Ay, ay, ay. I'm thinking to go for lap 38 in total. Yeah, I think it's 38 laps. Oh shit. Okay. So that gets the undercut or the economy cut out of the window as well. Yeah, whatever. Shit. 26. I've done a full mistake. I've done it. Oh my god. A rookie error. I've taken 30 liters too much fuel now. I've taken... Oh, okay. I fucked up. I overfueled by 20%.
How much do you have? I have 56.
76. And I wanted to take 51.
Rip. Macaulay with 38.
Okay, no points today. So, how much time did we lose? Where is David? 56. 17 seconds to David, is that correct? Okay, so 17 seconds. Then guys, please quickly have... How many times have we been stationary? 30... 32? Okay, we deduct 32 minus 13, so 19 seconds of refueling. 19 seconds. That equals close to 43. I had it perfectly dialed in. Divided by 43. That is 44% we've added, and we've had to add... Baldwin did an even bigger mistake than me. How much would I have had to add? I think we had 26 remaining, right? 26 is 25. At 25. 10 seconds would have been our stationary time for fuel. Plus the 4 that we lost for dialing it in. Is a net P5 we're missing out on here. Yeah. 25 I would have had to take up. That is like an 11 seconds stationary time, and I think with the way where we have parked to dial in on the numbers, we have used Yeah, I think I have to look on that pit stop with the replay and the watch, and then we can access the damage. No. This is not healed. This is not to be healed. We have performed our worst race in history, and one of the most important ones, but that's fine. Only issue is, like, I think with that we've kicked us out from having top hopes for the championship, because this is like DNS. Right now we don't even get a single point. I mean, yeah, okay, still 20 minutes to go, still people that can wreck out, still rain that can fall, and so on. Maybe we can get P8. Thank you so much for closing the door. Appreciate it. But the issue is I'm also just 20 kilograms too heavy now. Which will make me a sitting duck. Did James do the same mistake as me? We're in so good company then. I'm so done with that race. Ah, 100% VE. Yeah, I'm not alone. But seemingly, this doesn't really help, does it? Hang on a second, Neil and that other guy in PA, they still need a pit, right? Oh, he's put his ratio down. Sucks. So he would be good on fuel to the end, but nothing else, right? Stephen Bainies, thank you for the sub. Ah, guys, I can't tell you how pissed off I am. Those 1.5 hours have been 1.5 hours of complete fail. Do you say someone still needs to pit?
Yeah, Macaulay. P3. P4 now.
Or is he trying to save it to the end now? That
We
even
all need
possible?
to pit for slicks anyway. I don't know if it's possible.
I think we have to come back in.
With 8 or 9 laps to go.
Does that make sense even?
Need 5 seconds per lap.
Problem is, can you make it for track position with a dump line? I think it's too risky. Have to nurse these wets home. Raskolnikov, I know. I am sitting in the very same boat, just that my race hasn't been that good from the very get-go. In fact, I'm just incredibly pissed off. It's just... all my nerves right now that make sure that I don't show it outside. I stay out. You know, guys, when you get a bad mood from a race and it literally contains till like 2 or 3 days in the future. This is exactly what this race is. A fucking mood killer. Because look, Erkan, 22% less fuel weight. I just don't stand a chance on the acceleration. Thankfully, a mistake that I can pick up on. Apart from that, we've done mistakes only. We've overfueled by... we will see in the end. And then we add what we could have done. Just painful. But okay, I need to, you know, I just need to blame myself for not having tested enough. It's a clear thing of under preparation. And then at the same time, these kind of races have happened on the normal multiplayer system and never had that brain fart of thinking about, yeah, what the virtual fuel gauge is. David will be the best positioned Toyota, and he's done a good job with that. I have sadly full confidence that I could have jumped him in the pits if not for my brain fart, and then we would have sit in 5th. So, you know, at the end of the day, we maybe even need to consider V8 given the circumstances. Still a good drive. And also thankfully our F-Hub only costs 2 position net at the moment. Also I think Magali still needs to go for the pits, right? If Yanni isn't wrong. I mean, he is saving the fuel. But 7%. There's maximum fuel for 3 laps. And I think there's 5 to go. So Macaulay is another victim of strategy mistakes. We will probably likely to win the race of strategy fuck-uppers. Which, hey, is at least something, right? What happened to Baldwin now? Nice train. And what do you do when you approach a train? You fuck off. Look, Ole is now in the pit. All freebies. I see a couple of greens ahead. I prefer oversteery cars in general. No, rather on the exit of the turn. Stable entry, but oversteery on exit, so you can rotate. The good news is the people that are scoring points ahead of us today are mainly people that we usually can beat. Just going to be helpful. You know, if we've had all these bold wins and McAuley is even ahead of us, then that would mean, and even also Jack McConnell, that would mean a harder way to get these guys behind us in the scoring board. But like that, it is probably a P7 that is likely to be worth a bit more like a P6 or a P5 effectively. But yeah, surely opens the pressure for future races. And even with that race, I think I'm not entirely done. Is it 2 to go? No, 3. Those two are coming closer. I mean, they are empty. I'm still freaking full. Kelvin Montero, thank you so much for your sub on the YouTube channel as well. And maybe I should be careful. I celebrate myself with being 7th. But I might not even be 7th in the end. Yeah, 2 to go from here. Citronic, thank you for the follow, welcome. Should be just this small main straight to survive and the rest of whatever lap. I expected a dive. Nice. Winning the strategy fuck up cup at least.
Well, you will laugh at me when you will see what how I have lost the lead.
I don't know. I have nothing to laugh. Like, I bottled Q. I got fucked on the start. Then was stuck behind David. Couldn't
Michi,
like.
maybe children are watching us. Watch out, you know what FIA says. So
No. I'm in such a horrendous mood.
yeah, like I mean, still better plus 20% compared to minus 20% on what you would actually have to have.
Did you underfuel?
No, it was spot on, but yeah, you will see. You will watch my
Oh.
stream and you will see. Yeah,
Okay.
Michi, $10,000 fine for you.
Okay. I couldn't care less. I would take 10 points.
That's the F1 driver spirit.
So. Bear with me. I need a... So we parked here. So that's 5 seconds. Then 25 instead of how much? So 23 minus 32 minus 13 is a 19-second stationary time. 19 seconds stationary minus 10 plus 4 is 13 seconds. Where is the overall finish? Yeah. I think maybe we would have not jumped David. Maybe not. But at the end of the day, I need to... Like, if Fabio can win the race, I should have won the race. Or I should have been at least in third. So, yeah. But let's have a look at the start, because start has been incredibly funny as well. Today I've just underperformed in a long time not seen fashion. Like really long time not seen. So we have been a bit behind David on the actual getaway. But it's fine, we had good acceleration, then this was tight. This is the first time where I'd like to say, fucking Sven, what are you doing? Like, yeah, I should have I actually lifted. But just to give you in view, like, I had nowhere to go. And to me, I mean, we wouldn't have touched if I wouldn't have been overlapped. And this is bad by me. This was very bad awareness of mine with bonking against David. So I need to go and say sorry. So then, that was mine. Okay, a little bit of argy-bargy with James. Oof, that was oof. Now here you can get me a penalty for that, or a DNF. Then the drama would have been done in the first place, right? So here I'm on the outside. So, I mean, I have to line up for the corner, right? How much more space you need, then he loses it. I'm still on the brakes here, by the way. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Probably it's even my mistake, right? Bad cue, bad start, bad turn 6, bad strategy, bad consistency. And bad contention for the language. Sums up a good day, I guess. Ah, yeah, anyway, guys, I need to take a chill pill. Chill out. It's just unacceptable performance and unacceptable conduction. So, yeah, a date to forget. But you know, I've felt it all day long. I've been nervous before the race. I've choked in the qualifying. And today really got me. Today really got me. Let me see the final result again. That I've screwed up. Was it 38 laps in the end, right? So I would have been spot on. Yeah, Sven. I would blame you for the main straight, and you can blame me for the exit of Tosa. For the exit of the hairpin. But they went downhill from there on, so... Let me see, we should have... eh? I never noticed that... hang on a second. Do races on a server not show up? Never mind. It's better to not look at the result anyway. Well, okay. It is what it is. Guys, we're gonna have a raid. And we are sending you guys over to someone that deserves a raid. By the way, does anyone know if there's a way to get rid of the fucking... I don't know, co-pilot widget kind of stupid thingy just got in my way there. Okay, raid. Game and muscle. Enjoy some more Ultimate, and guys, have a great start to the week. See you on Thursday, I believe. Till then, have a good one. Bye bye.